Oh, everybody in the world hates the American. They don't hate Mexicans. They don't hate people from South America. They hate this new Mexican, this new American. Nobody hates Native Americans besides the intruder that likes to think for us and then control our economy, our trades, and our resources as if they own the fucking place. So statistics, so let's go over demographics. So if you want to blame us for your problems, okay? So in the demographics, if you look at the US demographics, there's going to be, we're about 50-50 as far as minorities go, and then the white man, okay? I don't give a shit if you call yourself Jewish, you're still white. So like the white people who like to call themselves Jews now is an issue. Rabbis ask you to stop doing that, you do it anyways. Okay, so you're a conflict in Israel, you're a conflict in the Middle East, you become a conflict everywhere, and then Native Americans get deployed and they have to go and resolve your fucking issues. Because you didn't listen to the rabbis in the first place. Because you didn't listen to true Americans, Native Americans in the first place. Because you were fucking greedy. You didn't care about us. You cared about your paycheck. And I'm not saying there aren't good people. There are good people. There's just not very many of them. So this is demographics. So like you're talking about expecting us to support a whole bunch of people, but they're your people, okay? And they're all contaminants. They're bringing down the integrity of America, and nobody in the world. It's becoming a compromise, like a national security compromise. Like it's leading us into huge wars potentially. Like you got so many people pointing missiles at you, and they are so fed up. And I'm over here and I'm like, yeah, I can reason with them and I understand why, and I don't blame them. When you went in with your world trades and you thought you could just exploit everybody and their resources for European interests and you're fucking wealthy, the wealth, after that, with that greed mentality that you'll see here, you guys did it with oil, you do it with utilities, you do it with politics, you do it with healthcare, you do it with genocides, you do it for land, you do it for real estate, you do it with children, you do it for DNA, you do it with women, you do it with everything. And that's, I'm owed something. I'm surviving. I'm worth it. But are you?